Hello and welcome back to the Food Fog. Today is November 10th, 2014. It's the 10th day of my vlog challenge for November. I'm actually in the bathroom. It was just too noisy anywhere else, so the light's not so great in here, but that's okay. Yeah, so today was a struggle because I have a cold and I'm definitely fighting something. Yes, even when you eat healthy, you can get colds and you can get sick once in a while. A lot of people actually believe that, it's good to fight things off once in a while. It helps us build immunity and strengthen our immune systems. I don't know. Nonetheless, every year I seem to get some kind of, cold or something, but nothing that takes me out too bad usually. So today I knew I wouldn't be feeling great, and I just made a to-do list and kind of plowed through it. The hardest thing to do is studying, because with a head cold, you just really don't feel like thinking too much, but nonetheless, I think I made a couple videos of things I made to eat today for myself and the kids, and I'll put those together and hopefully put together some kind of little collage of videos for day 10, and that'll be it. I don't have anything deep or insightful to share today. So again, thank you for sticking with me and helping me commit to this challenge. And it is more challenging than I thought it would be. I'm just squeezing it in, and sometimes you just really don't feel like it. But I'm doing it. So don't forget to subscribe, and I'll be back. Is that good? Sorry about the noise over there. It's the pressure cooker. I have beans on the stove for my kids, so you're gonna be hearing that through the whole video. I'm sorry about that, but gotta be time efficient here. So I'm making banana ice cream for my kids, and just got some frozen bananas here that peeled them and stuck them in the deep freeze. They've been there a long time. Actually, they're pretty frozen. And today I'm gonna try making banana ice cream in the food processor. I usually use my Vitamix. Most people are familiar with the Vitamix blender. I usually use the Vitamix and tamper it down, but there's no bag. I've made it in here before, and it turned out good. I think there's variables about how much you put in stuff. So we're gonna break them up in little chunks, and you kind of want to let them, soften up a little bit. Maybe sit on the counter for 5 minutes or so. I just usually, for myself, I would just put a little cinnamon in there, or I would put some other fruit like raspberries or something, a little softer fruit, and kind of blend it all together. But for my kids today, I'm going to add a little bit of fat and other stuff. So I'm going to add about, a tablespoon of this coconut butter. It's just ground coconut bread. So just scrape that out a little bit. And I'm going to add cinnamon, because cinnamon's always yummy. So maybe a tablespoon of cinnamon. And I've got some hemp seeds. I don't even know what this is. Maybe a 1/4 cup of hemp seeds. And then I will put in a little bit of carob powder. I love carob. They're not super fans, but if you put a little bit, the trick is to put a little bit. It gives it a sweeter flavor without being overpowering. So there's that. I wonder if you can even hear me. I feel like my head's all congested. So this is maca powder. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of maca powder in there. And then mesquite meal is a sweet powder, so I will add a little sweetness to it. So I'll put that in there. And actually the mesquite and the carob together with the maca kind of give a sort of chocolatey flavor. So we're gonna do that. And then I also have some mulberries here. I'll put them in towards the end. So we're gonna see if this works, because like I said, I usually do it in the Vitamix. So we'll see if this works. I think I missed the pulse here too. So I think this is a good time. See, it's making like a As you can see, it's kind of, it grounds it up more dry than the Vitamix because the Vitamix is warmer. So I'm going to put my mulberries in there already so they get a chance to break down. And I can see just needing to soften up a little while, but we'll see. We'll keep at it. I'm trying to do this because a lot of people don't have a Vitamix. A lot of people have a old food processor they can do that. So we let it sit about 10 minutes just because the bananas were just too hard, rock hard frozen, and the food processor is just not equipped like the Vitamix to break that hard stuff down. So no problem though, we let it sit like 10 minutes and then I just kept blending and stirring a few times, and I'll blend it a little more here. You can see it's really creamy. And that should pretty much be it. We'll get Zofia. Zofia! Come here. Come here and taste test for me. Stand up here. And I'll get you and you can tell me if you like it. This is banana ice cream. Is that good? You want a bowl? Okay. Yeah? Okay. Alright. So, you can see what it looks like. It's pretty creamy. And, you know, it's the consistency of soft serve. So it's, you can do all sorts of things with this. You could put other fruits and stuff in there. I put probably about 8 bananas in here. So this is probably like, if you were to eat this yourself, it's probably like a 1,000-calorie meal. I don't think I could eat all that, but maybe half. And it's filling and fairly low fat. You could leave the coconut butter out of it and the hemp seeds. Or you could doctor this up and make it really like a Haagen-Dazs by putting like, you know, cacao powder and almond butter, and you can do pretty much anything with banana ice cream. But the point is that you don't need a fancy blender to make it. You can do it pretty much in any little food processor as long as you let your bananas soften up enough. So I'm going to go scoop some here into a cup for Zofia and go get my lunch made and studying done, and that's going to be my day. But maybe I'll be back, but probably not. So I'll see you later. Bye. Okay, so for dinner I've got some kelp noodles here, and they're just like seaweed. And I just rinse them. I soak them for a bit and rinse them. And I'm just going to cut them in half. And I'm going to put those on these pea shoots here. And I made a dressing. There's Sophia. I made a dressing over here of just all different stuff I have left over. And I'm going to put that in there. So, hold on. So that's my salad, and with the kelp noodles, I just poured the dressing on top of the kelp noodles and pea shoots. I added some, red peppers, mushrooms, and some chopped onions, and that'll be dinner for today. So it's a hot tea kind of day. I've got in a pot here. This is how I make my tea. I just throw it all in a pot. This is spearmint leaves, peppermint leaves, tulsi tea leaves, and stevia leaf, and a little bit of raw carob powder I just threw in there too. And then I just kind of warm that up and leave it there probably for a few hours, and I'll come back and strain it out. And then I mix it with, if I feel like having a latte, I'll mix it with these organic soaked almonds that I have here, and then we'll run that through a strainer or nut bag too to get any big chunks out, and it makes kind of like a peppermint latte. So that's what I got going on for today.